Yeah. It is Monday the 10th. You feel me? 2025 March. You feel me? It's your boy Almighty bless himself. This is Bruh Talk Live, where we about to react to trending topics with everything. Where the homies and homegirls kick it, big it, chick it. You feel me? Let's get right into the show.
Almighty push.
All right, so bro, we got a couple of topics right off the back. You know what I'm saying? Like that man for extras be saying right off the back, straight off the back, off the biggity back, bro. We got some topics for y'all, man. Right now, Stephen A. Schmitty. You know what I'm saying? Stephen A. Schmitty. If y'all don't know what's been going on, man, Stephen A. and Lebron were in a verbal lashing. You know what I'm saying? A verbal back and forth. I can't say a tongue lashing because you know how the climate is. Y'all gonna be all pause. But yeah, man, there was a back and forth between these two individuals, man. When I seen this, I was just like, well, so let's go ahead and see what's up with this. You know what I'm saying? Bruh explains the whole thing, but we're gonna also see it, the video, why it's going on. Let's get to it.
He approached me during the game and he said, "Stop effing with my son. That's my effing son. Stop effing with my son." I said, "What? Nah, man, straight up, man to man. Real talk. Stop effing with my son." And I saw how furious he was. And I said, "We can talk about it later." "Nah, F that. Stop effing with my son. That's my son. I said, "All right, dog. Fine." And he walked away. That's all he said. I knew what he was talking about. I've spoken about this before. Matter of fact, I heard that not many, not all, but a few players were upset at me about that. I think one player was Draymond Green, who I haven't spoken to since and has no desire to speak to me primarily because of this, I suppose.
Okay.
And I found out the way that I found out, which was last night. Was Draymond Green, who I haven't. It was LeBron James coming up to me
right here
unexpectedly.
Here's
I might
video.
add, to confront me about making sure that I mind what I say about his son. That wasn't a basketball player confronting me. That was a parent. That was a father. And I can't sit here and be angry or feel slighted by LeBron James in any way in that regard. By all accounts, he's obviously a wonderful family man and a wonderful father who cares very, very deeply about his son. And based on some of the comments that he had heard, or shall I say, I think he thought he heard, he clearly took exception to some of the things that he heard me say.
Okay.
And he confronted me about it. For the record, his agent and friend, Rich Paul, has my number. Maverick Carter, who works under him, has my number. It was LeBron James. LeBron James knows how to get in contact with me if he wanted to.
All right.
He never called.
Okay.
Because had he called and wanted to talk to me, I would have accepted that call. Had he wanted to see me, I would have flown out and I would have seen him and I would have had a conversation man to man.
Okay.
But that is not what he elected to do. Instead, he elected to confront me while I was sitting courtside.
To stand on business in public.
William Morris Endeavor, one of the agencies that represents me, along with Larry David, was sitting courtside. I was with them for the game. And he walked right up to me and he said what he had to say. What I would have said if we were in a different environment, because I was not going to engage in a confrontation at that particular moment in that setting. But if we had had that conversation, I would have said to LeBron James, "I never would speak negatively about your son. I was talking about you." LeBron James knows how to get in contact with me if he wanted to.
All right. So this situation right here, quite honestly, Trudy, you know what I'm saying? it's been viral. A lot of people have different opinions about it. You know what I'm saying? Some people feel like Stephen A. tucked his tail. You know what I'm saying? Like academics, you know me. I watch academics as well as other people, but academics, which is one of the biggest. You know what I mean? He says like Stephen A. was tucking his tail, the puss, like he did. You know what I mean? Charlamagne, Breakfast Club, you know, they thought there's nothing wrong with either side. You know what I'm saying? Someone, you know, talks like this. You know, LeBron was addressing it as a father. Stephen A. also responded. You know what I'm saying? Understandably and everything. Now, my own take of this is quite, you know what I'm saying, pretty simple. That's been a lot of checking going on in the air recently, bruh. You feel me? That's been a lot of checking going on, man. Is any black side just checked Rockstar? You know what I mean? Like, what was that last week? Nah, this nigga checking. What's up with these public check-ins, man? Like, niggas is trying to stand on business in public, though. What's good with that? You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Like, look, man. I'm going to say right now, being completely honest, I think that Stephen A's response was amazing to a certain degree. The end where he starts saying, you know what I'm saying, you could address me. I mean, bruh, yeah, we know that. See, and that's the thing, right? He knows that and all that. He chose to do it, you know, on site. The same thing like Black Simon Rockstar, on site. When I seen him, I gotta say, there's a video I seen where, you know, so LeBron notices that Stephen A is there. Once he seen him, he went there and addressed the business. Now, another thing, they're saying this happened mid-game. You know what I'm saying? You know, that's the embarrassing point, like mid-game. Similar thing with the Rockstar thing, right? Everybody right there, checking in public for a man. Like, you see, I took, in my grad school years, I was, healthcare administration was what I was going for grad school for. Didn't finish, by the way, but I learned stuff. You learn about being a leader. Being a leader, they tell you, like, there's a difference from, like, if you're a leader, you know you don't check somebody in public. It doesn't work so well, especially when the person has an ego, especially men, right? You don't check nobody in public. It might work for your ego and look publicly her, but the private talks can breathe more understanding. You know what I'm saying? As opposed to the public standing on business. Standing on business is an ego thing. You know what I'm saying? And if it works for you, it works for you. You know, in this channel, I always say, I'm not trying to convince nobody of shit. I can give you my response. You know what I'm saying? And of course, you know me. I'm all about peace, love, unity, empathy. But yeah, I definitely think Stephen A responded pretty well. But I definitely think LeBron, just like I say with the Black Sam thing, LeBron, he could have. I get it. You want to stand on business. I get it. You're a father, but you see, this is the thing. Mind you, this is my this is how I would have done it. Like, I'm not, like, I get it. He's a father. He can say what he want, however everybody can live their life, however, you know, I say this on this channel a lot. But would I do that? No. Why? Because regardless of how, I have to have some self-control, especially if I am a role model for individuals. Like right now, what I'm doing right here, you know what I'm saying? You know, I gotta, I'm sharing my information with y'all, you know what I'm saying? Because I don't know if I am or not, but I'm trying to inspire people to be empathetic. You know what I'm saying? That's the whole point of my brand. You know what I'm saying? I can't be talking about empathy and then coming here and condemning everybody. You know what I'm saying? As I said, we condemn actions, not people. You know what I'm saying? And that's just how I am. You know what I'm saying? So I'm saying LeBron. I'm not saying nothing wrong about LeBron. He's a great man. He can do it, you know. But I'm saying if I was him, what would I do differently? I would not address that in public. Like bro was just saying, you got my number, you got all these things. Why didn't you address it? Like once the thing happened, call the homie. Like, yo, this is if y'all homies. Now, from what Stephen A was saying, they're not cool. They've not been cool for a while, all right? And if they've not been cool for a while, you know, yeah, then we can understand where, you know, bro might not want to, you know what I'm saying? He might not want to hear that, but he don't want to, you know, he not cool with him. If you're not cool with bro, then that's a whole different story. You know what I'm saying? But still, it would be better to address, you get more understanding in private. You know, like, I don't know if any guys, you know, it's like when you're talking to a girl, like guys in here, right? If you're trying to holler at a girl, you know, okay, I'm going to say this. For the guys that are players in here, you know what I'm saying? Because, you know, or they've played the game in the streets, you know what I'm saying? You understand when you're trying to holler at a girl, especially if she's a baddie, you don't do that with her when her friends are around. You know what I'm saying? You wait for when she's alone, because people act differently when they're alone as opposed to when they're in the public eye. There's an ego, there's an image. But when they're alone and private, you can get to a certain amount of agreements, and like it's a whole different person. Like I learned that a long time ago. They said they're like 3 different people. You alone, you in public, and then you with your friends or family, your loved ones, right? So if you really want to get an understanding across, don't do that in public. I'm telling you, because I'm just saying, this is, as I said, I learned this in Leadership 101 in grad school. You don't in public, because it's like if you had a job, when you do something wrong. I don't know if anybody's experienced that. You know, most of us got jobs and stuff. You know what I'm saying? When your boss really, you know what I'm saying, disciplines you, yeah, you know you did something wrong. But when they do it in public, hey, you did. It's embarrassing. It gets you pissed. It gets you annoyed. You're not even listening to that. You know you fucked up. You know what I mean? You ain't stupid, you know what I mean? But when you put it for everybody to see, it's like, oh shit, you know what I mean? Now it's like, if I correct that mistake, nigga, the nigga might be older than you, younger than you, whatever it is, but you might be like, bro, we human beings, you know what I'm saying? It's harder, but if they pull you to the corner, right? Can I talk to you after the thing? They pull you after, you know what I'm saying? Nobody is there. They're in the office. Even if they drill you in the office when nobody is there, is better. But if they talk to you privately, hey, yo, I didn't like that. It's better. You get more understanding. You're not worried about anybody else. Your focus is right there. It's not too much stimulus. If you want to bring it to biology or psychology, too much stimulus distracts you, right? You know how I like to talk in here. I talk basic, and then I talk, you know, your boy's a biology graduate. You know, just you know, for those that are over the line into the education side, right? So too much stimulus is going to distract you. If you want to talk to somebody, I say this shit even when it comes to dating. This is bro talk, right? Homies and homegirls, this is where we vibe. If you want to get to know somebody, you don't block out all the extra stimulus. You and the person should be the only stimulus. I promise you, it's with anything. If you want to focus on anything, you block out all the stimulus. Same shit. You want someone to really listen to you, block out the stimulus. Don't do that shit in public. Nobody's like, I'm telling you, it's just gonna be embarrassing to the person and make them look stupid. But they might, because of that, they might not want to do what you're trying to get. So if you really want to reach out to somebody, you don't do that shit in public. Is all I'm trying to say. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm trying to say with this situation. You know what I mean? But I definitely think that Stephen A. handled it great. I really think he handled it great. You know what I'm saying? I think, you know, LeBron has a right to do it just the same way like we're talking about Black Sam. He had a right to check Rockstar whenever he wanted to. Everybody has a right to anything. Stephen A. could have came out here too and tell him, like, bro, I can talk how I want. Nigga, I'm a media nigga. I could, you know what I'm saying? Like, what the you talking about, bro? You know what I mean? He could have done that too. So both of them had a right to do whatever the fuck they wanted to. But I think the approach, you know what I'm saying, it's about, it's not a mature approach, because mature people still make a lot of mistakes. It's not about mature, but it's about a calculated approach, a logical approach. You know what I'm saying? If I'm talking to this nigga, it's like talking to a bitch in the, sorry. Ooh. It's like talking to a woman in the club. My bad. You see what I'm saying? I gotta watch myself. I apologize. Talking to a woman in the club. It's too much noise. You yelling and all that. It's not sexy. It's not cool. You talk to her outside. Yeah, you can put your suave on. Same shit with women and all that. You know, you get what I'm trying to say though. You know what I'm saying? So I definitely think Stephen A. handled this good. I think LeBron could have talked to him more privately. That's just my point. You know what I'm saying? I think, you know, everybody has a right to do what they want to do. You know what I'm saying? For sure, I'd like to hear people's opinions on this. But let's get on to something else on the trap. All right. This one was interesting. I seen this.
I'm just a person by myself. Nobody's going to believe me, because I can admit from the video it does look purposeful, but I know my intentions and I would never hit somebody on purpose. I'm just a person.
Yo, I don't know if y'all seen the video of you know, the girl that was running curve. In the track. You see what I'm saying? Like it's been going viral. I don't know. Hold on. Let's see. I want just the video. So look right there. Old girl was playing. She was running. It's no, this is high school shit. Woo, woo. But and she hits the other person with the baton, right? I don't know if y'all ran track or anything like that. I did. You know what I'm saying, in Nigeria and whatnot. But there's no way for you to do that without really wanting to do it. Okay, I'm not say that. Let's not say that, because this channel is about empathy, right? So it's realistic to understand that maybe her hand, she's losing momentum, and maybe, you know what I mean, it's possible, but the possibility is very slim because you should be trained enough to know how to handle that, right? So I understand truly it could be a mistake, but she is still responsible for the mistake. You feel what I'm saying? And that's just the truth about life, right? You know what I'm saying? You can make mistakes. We all make mistakes, but everything you do has an action and reaction. You know what I'm saying? Like that's just life. So let's see.
I can admit
fully on the curve that I was just gonna have to push through and pass her.
Then out of turn 4.
Look. What's going on? Oh, hold up, my bad.
I'm just a person.
On the back curve, I had kind of got cut off when I tried to pass her the first time. So I let her go ahead. So I knew like when I got fully on the curve that I was just gonna have to push through and pass her.
Then out of turn 4.
They think it's some hate. Ooh, hey, look, that shit, it looked like, come on, man. It looked too on purpose. It looked too on purpose. It looked too on purpose.
Immediately disqualified the team from Icy Norcom, but the damage was done.
I still can't believe it. I'm still in shock. Like, everyone's texting me, checking up on me, and I appreciate that. But, like, I'm still trying to take it all in. I can't believe it happened.
Tucker's now dealing with the effects of a concussion and a possible skull fracture. Now, all the Tuckers want is an apology and an explanation.
Why did you do it, and why haven't you apologized yet? So, on the back curve.
So,
by myself, nobody's going to believe me because I can admit from the video, it does look purposeful, but I know my intentions, and I would never hit somebody on purpose. I'm just a person.
Y'all believe this though? No, let's keep it abundant. No, like first of all, as I said earlier, if you listen to me earlier, I said it is possible, right? I am not claiming that I know. I always say this is bruh talk. You know what I'm saying? Empathy, love. It's your boy Almighty. Bless. But let's look from our perspective. This is perspective. Life is perspective. You know what I'm saying? There's never just there's never one method, you know what I'm saying, or one route to anything. There's never one way. Anybody that tells you there's one way to do anything is a fucking lie. You know what I'm saying? There's multiple ways, which of course will result in different, results, or to get to the same result, but it's going to take different times, right? Different timeline, different lengths. But let's look at this from each of us perspective. From my perspective, looking at this, it looked purposeful. You know what I'm saying? Just because her hand wasn't necessarily swaying earlier, but when it got to that point, it looked like she just smacked old girl, right? So that's what I'm saying. It looks purposeful. Now, another thing that's giving me that is the tears. There's no need for the tears, right? See, this is the thing about the truth that they say. If you try, like, when you know the truth, you're not trying to force people to believe you. It's like, bruh, this is what happened, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, then again, some people do, you know what I mean? But majority of the times, people that their confidence, you are confident in the truth. Once you know this is exactly how I felt, I know, bro, I promise y'all, this ain't how I felt, but this is, the tears too, they don't look, see, that's one thing about tears. I know, I don't cry a lot, bro. I don't go through some hardship, bro. I thought tears come like that, or like that. Did they really go like that? I've been studying tears a little bit, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. I'm not so sure tears like just be falling like straight through, unless you like, you got pepper in your eye or something saucy in your eye, then it just spreads around. But when something's sad, you tend to tear up from like inside your eye or outside your eye. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if I'm right. This is just an observation. I'm still working on that. Y'all can let me know what y'all think about that one. But I don't know. So for me, looking at this situation, bro, I don't know. It might be crocodile tears, dog. It might be crocodile tears. Look at that. Just watch her. Watch the hand. We won't let them run it again because this is a good close-up view right here, right? So boom, she's running and boom, right there. What was she trying to do? Was she trying to hand that off to her? And she looks at her. I don't know, man. You see, I thought that was a teammate the first time I saw it. Realistically, I was like, oh, she was probably trying to hand it off to her teammate and mess it up. That's really, I swear, the first time I saw it, that's what I was saying. I was like, oh, people were exaggerating. But then I'm looking, I'm like, oh, these people on two different tracks and on some more shit. So it's like, oh, yeah, she was tripping. You know what I'm saying? She was tripping. You know what I mean? But, I mean, this is what I see. You know what I mean? But if she tells me differently, I got to believe her that it's different. You know what I'm saying? And As I said, at the end of the day, she still has to deal with the repercussions of hitting somebody on the thing, whether it was on purpose or not, which basically is a disadvantage for the the other team. You know what I'm saying? Honestly, I swear, I don't know if she did it on purpose. It looks like it, but life is, as I said, is perspective. Like, you know what I'm saying? If you really go into life thinking that you know all the answers, you go by what your eyes can see, you will be deceived and you'll be played out of life. You know what I'm saying? We've seen that. Even you yourself, you've seen it in your life. Think back. Sit down and think back. If you go by only what your eyes see, you miss out a lot. You know what I'm saying? That's why they came up with the thing, don't judge a book by its cover. You know what I'm saying? Somebody deceived us, telling us the first impression is everything. That's a fucking lie. You know what I'm saying? That's how people get deceived. That's how people get cheated on. That's how people, you know what I'm saying, get duped, finessed. Because of that idea of first impression is everything. So we gotta always go, open our minds to depth in whatever we're dealing with. And for me, as I said, it looks like that. But if she really comes to me and tells me convincingly, you know what I'm saying? I mean, what am I going to say? Yes, it's what it looked like, but I can't argue with you. You the human being that did it. So, I'm going to take your word for it until it's proven otherwise. Then, but regardless, though, you still get to deal with the repercussions of hitting somebody, purposeful or not, you know what I'm saying, which is the disqualification thing. And that's just it. You know what I'm saying? Of course, apologize to a girl. Regardless, what happened, did the thing from your hand smack the other person? On purpose or not, you are responsible, and that's just life, as I said. You know what I'm saying? You gotta, you know what I mean? So that's my 2 cents in it. And of course, y'all can give me your 2 cents about the situation. All right, this one right here. Okay, this is interesting, bro. Druski and Odell Beckham. I don't know if y'all been seeing what's been going on. Druski and Odell Beckham been in trending and stuff because of some allegations, some Diddy allegations that they added Druski and Odell Beckham's name into. You know what I'm saying? And of course, social media like, yo, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? And Druski basically is responding to the whole thing. We're going let's look at Druski's response to it. Clearly y'all can see it, of course. It said this allegation is a fabricated lie. I wasn't a public figure in 2018 because this thing apparently, it's supposed to happen at 2018. Said I was broke living with my mom without any connections to the entertainment industry at the time of this allegation. So the inclusion of my name is truly outlandish. My heart breaks for actual victims of abuse, but I'm fully confident that the evidence will expose this falsehood and the individuals who are maliciously trying to game the legal system to a pedo force. All right. That's Druski's response. So, you already know with all the Diddy stuff going on and all that good stuff. So apparently, or allegedly, somebody recently came out, I think they've had this allegation for a while, but they just now amended it and put in Druski and Odell Beckham's name, Odell Beckham Jr., I think, his name in it. He also has a response to it. And let's see. So this is bruh's response to the thing, right? And bruh says, boy, I'll tell you what, this war makes absolutely no sense. I'm covered by God. He will prevail. I know who I am. I know who you are. Keep your head. The name will be cleared. Something stupid. Okay. And that's Druski's. Okay, so he's responding to. Okay, he was responding to Odell's thing. Okay. Odell's responding to Druski's thing. That's crazy, right? It's crazy, bro. Look, bro. It's crazy how once you make bread, that's not even enough. You feel me? See, when let me be completely honest with you. When I seen this, what came to my mind is more my situation. As I said, empathy. I'm always empathetic about things. What I'm saying is, now people are like, oh, what you got, Diddy? No. What came to my mind is my situation. I'm grinding right here, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing something that, to me, that is different. You know what I'm saying? As I said, I got a biology degree, all this good stuff. But I'm doing something different. You know what I'm saying? The arts and the, entertainment. I'm Nigerian. Typically, I'm supposed to be, a doctor and all that good stuff, or engineer, whatever. But I'm doing something different. Life is not exactly hunky-dory for me, you know what I'm saying? But I'm still grinding. And I'm looking at what bro says right here. Fuck this allegation. This shit for me is trash. Look at what bro just said right here, bro. You know what I'm saying? He was like 2018. 2018. You feel me? Bro was nobody in his mom's spot. A woman will say, bro, this nigga is, you know how women always like, oh man, I want a man that's already settled, already achieved. This nigga was not achieved in 2018. We're in 2025 right now. This nigga is, y'all know Druski now. You feel what I'm saying? I think he started his journey of social media stuff in 2017. How many years is that? 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Right? 8 years for him to blow up to be one of the biggest. You feel me? For me, this is why I be telling you life is perspective. We both reading the same information, but what's catching my eye is different from what's catching other people's eye. Because for me, this story is bullshit. This is just how I see it. What's inspiring me here is this nigga was in 2018, nobody, and then boom, the nigga is somebody. And it didn't take that long. Now he been blowing up for a little while, but I'm just saying 2018, you see what I'm saying? Like people, bro, your shine, your next glow up can come from wherever, bro. Don't stop your grind, bro. Don't believe anybody else, believe yourself, bro. You don't know when it's gonna happen, but if you consistent with it, it's gonna happen. Because look at this nigga, bro. Like who would think? And because you know how many comedians, I do comedy too, like acting comedy, like, you know, skits and films. All right, you know I'm a filmmaker and actor and all that good stuff, right? You can go check out Almighty Films. It should be connected anyway. But long story short, you know how many of us is doing this thing? The odds of blowing up, fat nigga stuff. What he used to do to country. Long story short, he been grinding and he got it. Who knows the odds? He would have been just part of the numbers like any of us just in here still doing it. But now this nigga done made it. All because he believed in himself and he grinded, bro. My point to this is, bro, believe in whatever bro. No matter how outlandish it is, believe in your shit and just grind, bro. Be consistent and keep going, my nigga. Fuck this whole allegation shit. I ain't gonna lie. I'm completely tired of this shit. Like I don't cover it a couple of times. I'm completely over it. I'm so over that shit right now. You know what I'm saying? For all the people that it's affected, of course, really sincerely, but my energy can't keep going into that shit. I only got so much energy to give, bro. Feel me? And I'm about positivity in this motherfucker. You know what I'm talking about? So you know what I'm saying? I believe other people can react to it and cover it. But for me, yeah. But long story short, bro, keep grinding, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm going to keep grinding. Shit. Like, I know how many times I've wanted to give up. But every time I think of all the people that, you know what I'm saying, I really think of how, when people be talking, one of the millionaires and billionaires, whatever, be talking about how, they have to believe, how they were, they went through it, nobody believed in that. It sounded good. It sounded motivational. But when people are not really so empathetic to really put yourself in a situation where maybe you might be homeless, no food, maybe you sleeping outside, the climate's, the nature is just hammering at you. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you on the couch as a grown-up man, degraded and all that good stuff, whatever it is, you living with your mom as a man that should be independent, all these things that will really bruise anybody's ego. I mean, really, a lot of people some people have, themselves for less. You know what I'm saying? Just real talk. And then they make it and they're telling you the story like, hey, believe in yourself, man. And you just hearing it, you like, yeah, it sound good. Then when you going through it, 1 week into the shit, 2 weeks, maybe a year into, you're like, man, shit, this shit too tough. I'm just gonna get me a job. Fuck all that. You see why it's not gonna be easy. It's a simple method. It's simple. Believe in yourself. It's really not complicated. You know what I'm saying? Whatever you love, right? It's simple to say. It's simple to start. But it's hard to maintain. You know what I'm saying? It's you know what I'm saying? When everybody laughing at you, like, you know what I'm saying? When you start, when you feel like you dying, when your mind playing tricks on you. But believe in yourself, bro. Real shit. Shout out Druski, man. Shout out Odell Beckham, you know what I'm saying? Jr. and all that. Like, real talk, because I'm just saying, on this channel, I'm big on motivating, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, we all on a journey, bro. I ain't there. You know me. Shit, low budget in my line, but we ain't gonna be low budget forever. You know what I'm saying? It's all about the grind. Everybody, no matter what you're doing, stay up, stay grinding. We gonna keep going. You feel me? All right. Anyway, let's get to the next topic right here that I seen. Look at this one. It says basically they're saying that they hiding Tory Lanez album on streaming services, bro. That's what the lawyer's saying. And what's up with these suppression Johns, bro? Why are they trying to suppress people's John, bro? What's going on? You hear me? Hello.
Oh, that I fuck with Tory Lanez content. Yet and still, Apple Music, can't see him anywhere. Not in your what's new, what you might like, not in the trending songs. Same deal with Spotify. Now, This is
Why?
a broken system. They need to get rid of the black button. I don't know if Jay-Z has a black button somewhere. He just presses it. Or somebody else got the red button that makes your shit fly. Just let what people listen to trend and stop with the buttons.
That's not going to happen, bro.
The algorithms clearly know that I fuck with Tory Lanez content. Yet and still, Apple Music, can't see them anywhere. Not in your what's new, what you might like. Not
Nah, bro. Look, bro. See, I loved. Shout out to DJ Academics. I watch Academics because, as I said, he pioneered this shit for most of us. The streaming guys, reaction guys, whatever, bloggers, blah. But he had a good analogy to this shit. He said the music industry is, mind you, if you don't know, I do music too. Almighty 10K on all platforms. So I said the talent is there. We grind it. Anyway, so he was saying, right, that the music industry is like what they call it, like someone that owns a store. The whole music industry is a store, right? Everybody, you want some music, whatever it is. The owner of the store is the UMG, the big labels, whatever it is, right? Of course, they have micro labels underneath them or smaller labels underneath them. Those labels have smaller labels underneath those. Those have, blah, blah, blah. Long story short, it's owned by one company, the whole music scene, right? They choose who they put on the shelves, what shelf, front, back, side, how long you stay on that bit, woo, woo. It's all controlled by, you know what I mean? So he was just like, bruh, he doesn't see a possibility of it. That's why, when independent artists blow up, it's really something to be, saying congratulated, because you trying to tell me that somebody came in that store and put their shit on some shelf, maybe at the back, right? And people walked all the way to the back. Someone came across this shit all the way in the back. Oh, this shit bumping. And people walked all the way to the back of the store where these niggas been hiding this shit. You know what I'm saying? There's categories where there's like a lot of different, like $1, 2 cents. You know what I'm saying? Disc and all that. Somebody walked all the way there, found that bitch among the pile, and then everybody kept going there, found that bitch, so that shit had to move forward. You feel what I'm saying? That's why you got to congratulate independent. That's why you got to congratulate independent artists that be making it, out here, regardless of how they doing it, because this is crazy, right? But that's the scene, though. You know what I'm saying? Talent is not enough. I would know. I just told y'all how many things I do. All this shit was self-taught. You know what I'm saying? But talent is not enough, dog. If talent was enough, bro, a lot of us would be, we're making it. See, this is the thing I think about life, bro. Life gives you talent. You don't have to work for talent, right? This is the thing about talent. The same thing I say about beauty. Everything in life, you can liken it to literally everything. Relationships, school, working out, whatever. It's the same principles. Bro. Excuse me. God damn it. What's it called? Your boy got a little bit, what's it called? But nah, everything in life you can relate it similar to each other, bro. You know what I'm saying? If it was just left to talent, bro, you were born into this world the same, like with your face, the way you look, you didn't work for that shit. That's why when people laugh at people for their looks, I look at them like they're stupid, because it's like you're laughing at somebody for something they can't control. What the fuck, right? Talent is something you were born with. Whether you use that bitch or not, it's going to be right there, right? Hard work is the divider. That's the separator right there. They said, what's that saying? Hard work beat talent until talent decides to start working hard, right? But that can't work. That doesn't work necessarily too well in the music industry, but it does, though. If you really grind at something, you're going to get there, regardless. Because... see, if you're willing to die for something, bro, you feel me? See, air. If air was limited, bro, people would be killing it for that motherfucker. Right now, the reason why people don't care about it is because it's everywhere, right? You know what I'm saying? Same thing like in places where water is scarce. People are willing to do all these things. Similar thing. Music everywhere. They controlling the scene. Niggas don't have, you know what I mean? Hey, all I know, bro, look, dog. One way or another, bruh, you gonna make it. Just grind. Just grind. Tory Lanez, bruh. Shout out to bruh. Because he's been working hard. He been working hard. Bruh behind the scenes working hard right now. When I'm talking about behind the scenes, behind the, you know what I'm saying? That boy he locked up and still working. That's hard work. Even with them pressuring and putting down his thing, we still talking about it. And this is gonna make people go check it out. It might not blow up, do all the crazy shit, but eventually it's gonna get there if a lot of people just keep, you know what I mean? But I'm trying to say it's gonna be hard. It's hard in the music scene for people because, bro, as I said, this, you know, from Axe analogy, the whole shit is ran by, you know, select people. Same thing with the Hollywood thing, right? If you know, as I said, I'm an actor as well, right? I remember when I first started trying to act out here, bro, on some real shit. Y'all know the rumors of, you know, the shit that be going. Nigga, they try a nigga, bro. That's what made me decide, you know what, fuck that shit. I'm gonna go create my own. Right? When the scene is run by a certain amount of people or whatever it is, or monopolizing, or, you know what I'm saying? They call the shots. If you mess with anybody in that plug line, oh, you mess. Jay-Z up in that plug line now. You know what I'm saying? So if you messing with Jay-Z, Rock Nation, whatever it is, of course you know what the fuck gonna happen. See, these people, these industries, all these apps and all this shit, bro, this shit's operated and owned by regular people like you and me. It's not about algorithms and big-ass industries. Even those industries you're talking about, it's ran by somebody has major shares in that motherfucker that calls shots. So at the end of the day, human beings operate at the root of all these things that's going on. So it's not like, it's just, like when people talk about algorithm, even the algorithm gets, you know what I'm saying, gets, what's it called, updated, a service by human beings to make sure the shit upgraded, all that good stuff by human. So what you mean? What am I trying to say, bro? Human beings are still in control of this shit. So yeah, this is not far fetched to understand why. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? So I don't know, bro, but I just said, if you know, bro, gonna work hard. He's gonna get his shit. Hard work, bro. Even if you know what I'm saying, it might take for a little bit, but hard work always pays off, dog. Bro got the talent. You know, he pushing this shit. It's gonna pay off, bro. You know what I'm saying? And that's just the bottom line. All right. What else I got right here? Oh man. Oh yo. Look at this shit. Look at this right here, bruh. Oh my goodness. Doechii reveals being a straight man is the biggest red flag when dating. Oh my goodness. I'm pretty sure she's referring to herself, like when dating her. Red flag for her. I don't think she's saying this for all women, but let's
okay. What's my biggest dating red flag?
Her biggest dating red flag.
Is it being on the DL? You're on the right track.
It was on the track of hers, right? The DL thing on a song.
I have my answer.
What is it?
Is it close enough? You want to guess one more time? What would be a red flag for me? Bad music taste. Oh, that is a good one. Because that's one for me.
Man, guess to it, man.
That's what do you mean you don't listen to Michael Jackson? But okay. Okay. This is a huge red flag for me. All right. You know it's so crazy. I was going to say men.
A straight man is a red flag to her. Yeah?
No, like, I mean, strike one. You're a man. Yeah. And you're heterosexual. Yeah. I was going to say, so technically, because my mind was already there, I don't think I deserve to eat a wing. I think you do, friend. Ladies and gentlemen.
All right. So she's basically, I think I heard from the Breakfast Club that she is bisexual. You know what I'm saying? So she feels that, I think she was on Breakfast Club. She said that you know, how women don't like, you know, straight bisexual men because, you know, she was like, she's bisexual, so why would she discriminate against a man being bisexual? So I guess she prefers bisexual men, you know, men that are on her level. That's her preference. Now, initially when I seen this, I thought she was like, you know how like women be giving advice and stuff. I thought she was giving advice, but come to find out, it's her personal preference. If it's a preference, who gives a fuck? You know what I'm saying? Like, for sure. She's telling you her preference. You know what I'm saying? Nobody can knock her and none of that good stuff because she's telling you this is what I like. She's not telling you go like that shit. Now, of course, we already know them stands or famamans or, you know, how, you know what I mean? They're going to really go in and, you know, think this is a philosophy and ideology, you know what I'm saying, of hers. No. She's just telling you her preference. You know what I'm saying? She's not telling you to like the same junk. She's just telling you this is how she is. This is what she likes. As I said, you know what I mean? Initially when I saw it, you know what I mean? Boom, you know, initial human reaction. But over time, then I'm like, not really over time. I just got more detail. I always tell y'all, don't, I tell you on social media, bro, everything you see on social media, don't believe that joint, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? See the way they said it right here? They didn't say her personal preference. They just said red flag. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's in general. You know what I mean? But then again, that's the idea, to catch you, because they're not lying. All they were missing was her in there. You know what I mean? But, I mean, yeah, if that's her thing, what are y'all's red flags? Y'all got red flags? Do I got red flags? I definitely don't like pride. Pride is my biggest red flag with anybody, anything. Anybody that's proud, I'm sorry, bro. That's my red flag to anything, anybody. A lack of empathy. Pride always comes with a lack of empathy because you always see it only your way. You think your way is the right way. I cannot stand anybody. Like, no, it's not the person's fault. It's just the action of pride I can't stand. You know what I'm saying? Pride, I cannot do anything with that. I swear I can't do anything. You know what I mean? And I'm not willing to ask you to talk to you. I'm done trying to debate or trying to figure out people's perspective. I don't really give a fuck. Like, I'm gonna share mine. If you want to hear it, cool. If you don't, actually, I don't want to share mine, to be realistic. If you ask, I'm gonna share it. You know what I mean? Unless I'm on here talking to y'all. But other than that, bro, so my pride is one. That's my biggest red flag with dating, with friendships, with enemies. Shit, I don't even want an enemy that's prideful, bro. You feel me? Like, just yeah, leave me alone. Just anybody that's proud, just leave me alone. Just go. Just get out. Just leave. You know what I'm saying? Because pride comes before fall. And your boy is trying to go up. I ain't got time to be falling down, goddammit. You see what I'm saying? Because your pride might just, you know what I mean? If I'm around that energy too much, it might rub up on me. I ain't trying to be proud, bro. I'm trying to be humble, man. You know what I'm saying? All the humble niggas always make it to the next level. They always achieve nirvana or get to that next level in life. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you don't believe me? Humble nigga, Jesus Christ, right? I'm just calling figures that we know. Buddha. Who else? I had a few right here in my mind. Where did it just go? I just had a few in my mind. Oh, I lost it. And one of this richest men right now is a humble. I mean, if you look at Bezos look like a humble nigga. You know what I'm saying? The other richest man, the older guy, you know what I'm saying, that be giving out his wealth. Like, I'm just saying, like, great people, like, are humble people, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's not, you don't, pride, don't get me wrong, that's a lot of rich, like, rich pride, great prideful, you know what I'm saying, people and stuff, but that doesn't attract me. I like the humility, you know what I'm saying? Keanu Reeves. Hey, you know what I'm saying? But nah, yeah, well, you know, shout out to her, you know, and her perspective on that. That's all good and dandy. Look at this one.
Have you ever slept with a woman outside of the black race?
Never.
Never. You can say that with a straight face.
In the presence of my ancestors, never. Now, let me clarify. It's not because I'm against the Arab or the Jew or the Anglo-Saxon or the Latino or the East Indian or the Chinese or the Mexican. It's not about hate.
What is
it
about?
About loyalty to the black woman.
I don't believe you've never stuck your in some white pink.
The Most High Almighty God.
It is some good white pink out here, man. I'm trying to convince you on it.
But
you ain't had it yet.
But listen, you dealing with the carnal. I need you to deal with the consciousness, Druski. Stay with me, because every time you lay with a woman, you exchange spiritual energy, not just physical force.
So you don't use condoms.
Yes, but when you even if you use the condom, there's still a such thing as spiritually transmitted diseases. Spiritually transmitted diseases.
Yo,
you could pick up a demon laying with that woman, brother.
Ooh, shit.
Some of them demons.
You ever get out of bed and feel a little differently than the way you got in it?
Don't you put that demon on me, Dr. Umar. Don't you put that demon on me. Don't you do that. Don't you do that.
No, but
have you ever slept?
Hey, oh no, look, see, this is great content. Look, see, you know what's crazy? As I told you, life is perspective. This is great. It's funny. It's, you know, I'm seeing both perspectives in this. Druski is coming, and he told him these are two different perspectives. Even though Druski is coming with a comedy, but it's two different perspectives. The physical, you know what I'm saying? The peaceful, you know what I mean? Oh yeah, all people are one. Let me get in there, right? It doesn't matter. We all one. Let me get in there. And he's talking about, oh man, nah, it's not just about the skin tone and all that. Just I'm not just saying I'm not just, you know what I mean? It's about keeping my people's genetic lineage, you know, through and all that good stuff. Picking up demons, energy. Energy is see, this is the thing about energy, and I'm just kind of realizing this as I'm talking right now. When we talk about, like he was saying, spiritually transmitted diseases, you can catch that from just standing next to anybody. That's, you get what I'm saying. You the energy, you catch it that way too. You know what I'm saying? And it just hit me now. Because previous to, literally, I'm not even gonna lie to you right now. So, it's like you can say empathy, awakening, whatever fucking word. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, bro, sexual transfer of energy and communal transfer of energy. When I say communal, I mean like communication, like standing next to somebody, being around them all the time. Bro, you still transferring energy, bro. I understand people will be like, oh man, there's more matrimonial, not matrimonial, more whatever. But long story short, you transferring energy, period. If you are communing, you have you're communing with somebody that the energy, you know what I'm saying? So to me, this is how I see it though. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I might be wrong, right? As I always tell you, I'm not claiming to be right. I just share my perspective on shit, right? But you smacking that person, smashing him, you know what I'm saying? And you just standing next to him or being friends with him, y'all still transferring that energy. You know what I'm saying? Now, to his point on the whole thing of like keeping, bruh, I ain't gonna lie, bruh. When people talk about keeping like black, like keeping like that black genetic, I've always been one of them people that bro, I grew up in Nigeria, right? Like, I don't know if anybody, this is your first time, you find out I'm Nigerian. Born and raised Nigerian. Came out here for college, you know what I'm saying, and been here. Bruh, when people don't have enough to hate, something to hate, they create the thing. Racism, colorism, discrimination, it's a thing that will always be. When people were talking about racism and all that good stuff, I've seen that out here racism is something that black folks are very quick to pull out. I think of back at home, I'm like, bro, we do the same thing within ourselves, tribalism. So what I'm trying to say to you is that it's not just us black folks. Every race does it. We see in the Latinos, they do it colorism. So what I'm saying is there's always going to be some sort of discrimination, right? Having a cause for one specific form of discrimination for me doesn't make sense. That's what I'm trying to say. If you get what I'm saying. If you want to deal with discrimination, deal with discrimination. Don't just deal with one form of it. What about the other forms of it? Are you okay with the other forms of it? This is just my thought from right now. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't only discriminate somebody based on their race, their skin tone. There's other things people discriminate people over. If we're gonna tackle it, for example, if you're preaching on love, are you preaching on just specific love thy neighbor as thyself? Are you preaching on what they call that shit? Sexual love. Like, you see, that's what I'm saying. Like, when you choose something, I think you should choose. Don't just choose piece of the shit. Choose the whole thing. If I love this, I love. You know what I'm saying? This is my perspective. I keep telling you, I'm not trying to convince nobody about nothing, but this is just my thing. So, like, if we understand, I went biology, right? Went to school for biology. All human beings started from the same, what's called biological Eve and biological Adam. Found the original bones were found in Ethiopia, Africa. So that means all humans come from the same source. Now, migration, this is according to science, right? Hundreds of thousands of years or tens of thousands of years of migration to different scenarios. People, got different skin phenotypes. Like, everybody maybe that might have been dark skinned at a point. As you keep moving into the cold parts, the sun is not there to heat that skin no more. Your body doesn't need to produce that much melanin to, combat the sun. Blah, 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 blah. Your skin starts getting lighter and lighter and lighter. You're getting into a colder area. Your nose starts getting narrow because you don't need all that, in heat. You need to breathe more air, not, in narrow air, in cold air. Too much air is bad for your nose. If you have big noses like me, you understand. So a narrow nose will help you breathe less. You know what I'm saying? And, more hair comes out. All this stuff. This is biologically how we understand, humans started looking different. based on different locations that they decide to, call home. But if you understand that everybody came from the same source, why are we claiming just one specific source? Because a specific group experienced trauma at a specific time. But that's what I'm saying. For me, my message is I'm not going to pick just one spot. I'm going to go to the root. This is how I feel. I don't expect everybody to agree with me. I'm not trying to convince nobody. This is just how I see life. Everybody is like me. Everybody is me. This is my brand. This is what I build everything on. If I can do it, you can do it. Almighty. You know what I'm saying? So like for me, if anybody can believe what they want and everybody can, the beauty of life is, the flavor of life is variation. If everybody was the same, life would be boring. If you were sleeping all the fucking time, you'd be bored. If you were working all the time, you'd be tired. But if you did in between and fun and all that, the more variation you put into your life, the more amazing it gets. When you work to a certain point, you want to rest. When you rest to a certain point, you want to work. You get what I'm saying? So same shit. That's why life is mixed with different ideas, and that's it's understood. That's how it's supposed to be. You know what I'm saying? That's the brand, empathy. We understand. You know what I'm saying? Multiple. You know what I mean? As I said, there's multiple destinations to multiple paths to the same destination. You know what I'm saying? So for me personally, I see y'all all as one, you know what I'm saying? And I get where bro is coming from with the, you know what I'm saying, trying to say, but hey, my thing is your preference is your preference. What you like, how you see life is how you see life. You are not wrong, you are not right, you're just you.
With a woman outside of the
Of
black
the race. Never.
Never. You can
Never.
say that with a straight face.
In the presence of my ancestors, never. Now let me clarify. It's not because I'm against the Arab or the Jew or the Anglo-Saxon or the Latino or the East Indian or the Chinese or the Mexican. It's not about hate. It's about loyalty to the black woman.
I don't believe you've never stuck your in some white pink.
The most high.
Hold on. Bro says the loyalty to the black woman. Okay, let me ask a question. I have this question. This is a good question. I've been thinking about this. What if, I'm just saying, you know what I mean? Because I think everybody thinks that everybody should experience life the same way. What if your experience with black women is the same? Like most of not all of them, right? But it's never, you've not found that satisfaction. But one day, mind you keep your heart open, but one day you run into a white woman and she treats you exactly the way you've been thinking, but she doesn't look the way you're thinking. Then what? Do you say, oh no, she's white, so, you know what I'm saying? Does that, so basically you say you want, let me put it like this. You say you want a black BMW, the same model, blah, 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 right? But you get a white BMW, the same model, blah, 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 blah. But mind you, the interior, this is the difference. The interior of the white one is the exact interior you want. Now, the interior of the black one is just, to be realistic, it's not what you want. The outside looks like what you want, but the interior is not. Which one are you going to pick? This is the honest answer. This is how you going to know what kind of judgment you're going to go with, right? Are you going to go with the content of the container, or you going to go with the container? And be honest with yourself. There's nothing wrong if you're someone that's into more physical things. There's nothing wrong with that. Bruh, that's the thing about life. As I said, there's no right and wrong, bruh. I know it sounds crazy, but I will always tell you, look at nature. When you see that lion take that gazelle and rip that shit apart or whatever it is, you see all them crazy shit you see. Nobody be like, oh, that's wrong, that's right. We say it's nature. But the crazy part about this shit, we fit into that nature just like that. The only problem is that we're not looking at ourselves from outside the same way we're looking at animals, right? But if somebody was looking at us from outside, they'd be like, oh, these niggas on Earth. Everybody on Earth, right? That's the home, right? So, yeah, come on, bro.
High Almighty
Hey,
God.
there's some good white pink out here, man. I'm trying to convince you on it.
But
you ain't had it
you're
yet.
dealing
But
with
listen,
the carnal.
you
You're
might.
dealing with
You
the
may.
carnal. I need you to deal with the consciousness, Druski. Stay with me, because every time you lay with a woman, you exchange spiritual energy, not just physical fluids, bro.
But what does that have to do with that's what I'm saying. What if the black girl is also as toxic as the white girl? Because in this life, as I'm saying, personality is everything. What is he talking about? What does that have to do with their skin tone? It's spirit. As you know, especially when people talk to me, this I gotta debunk. When we talking spirit does not have skin. So what the fuck is he talking about? And this is why I debunk everything, right? Right? And this is my perspective still, right? But this is what I'm saying. If you really want to talk discrimination, let's talk discrimination, right? If you really want to talk soul, spirit, let's talk that, because a spirit does not have skin tone. It doesn't have. If we are spirit, what the fuck is this nigga talking about now? That's what I'm saying. So when you start talking, you start trying to blame people's spirit. You're like, come on, bro. Like, okay, now you bullshit with me, right? So what does the race have to do with their skin with their spirit? Because if you're talking about that, we understand reincarnation. So you might have came in the previous time under another race. Do you know that? I don't think people understand that. Anybody that talks all this deep shit, you know, you could have came in another race. It's not like it's limited to just your race. That's not how reincarnation works. Your soul doesn't. I don't know, bro. I don't know. Okay, whatever.
You don't use condoms.
Yes. But when you even if you use the condom, there's still a such thing as spiritually transmitted diseases. Spiritually transmitted diseases. You can pick up a demon laying with that woman, brother.
You can pick up a demon laying with any woman. This is my whole point. What the fuck are you talking about? Why is this included to the snow bunnies? You know what I'm saying? Or all the other ladies he was mentioning. You know what I'm saying? Why don't you think the woman that will bust your head for you messing up, you know what I'm saying, shit, you know what I'm saying, is not the one carrying a demon, or the one that's gonna murk you, which I'm talking about the white woman. All women, like, that's what I'm saying. It's a personality thing. It's not you can't use, I'm just being honest. There might be an interest difference, cultural, like interest, not even cultural, interest. What are y'all interested in? That's really where you got to divide it at, because you find a white girl that likes black shit, you know what I'm saying? Or, you know what I'm saying? These days, the divide is, you know, you can find a lot of people in that in-between section where they cool with this and that. Like, there's a blend, you know what I'm saying? These days, like, it's a smooth blend these days. You know what I'm saying? Most of the time, you can still find the super genred up or super niched up individuals, but most people tend to somewhat be, you know what I'm saying? So, I don't know.
Some of them demons.
You ever get out of bed and feel a little differently than the way you got in it?
Don't you put that demon on me, Dr. Umar. Don't you put that demon on me.
What the hell?
Don't you do that. Don't you do that.
Well, anyway, bro. Long story short, y'all, bro. I ain't gonna lie to y'all, man. I just, you know, as I said, personally, I just say, who you compatible with is who you compatible with, bro. Fuck all the other shit. Fuck all the other shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? You out there chasing some shit. Unless, if that's what your determination is, mind you, if that's your goal, that's your goal. You want to be with that. That's what you want to be with. Just know that you might go through, you know, just like with anything. Everything is 50-50. You might run into a lot of bullshit before you get to that. Same way if you're trying to go with any, you know, white, black, whatever. You might run into, it's just, that's what I'm saying. The chance, if you leave it, what they say, the more shots you shoot, the more possibility of you making it. If you limit your options to just black ladies, the possibility of you finding that person is, you know what I'm saying, slim to none. Person that has your character traits, like the similarities. I'm just saying, if you leave it specific to just one race, the possibility, you know what I'm saying, no matter how big the race is or whatever it is, but you just skewed your possibility. You know what I'm saying? The probability of, you know what I'm saying, you get what I'm saying? The more shots, the more room you leave, the more possibility, you know what I mean, for somebody that has that trait, they might not look the skin tone, but they might look the shape, the face, right? The characters. So, you know what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying? But everybody has a preference. Just be honest with yourself and know your preference and keep moving. You know what I'm saying? And if your preference changes as time goes on, which it does for most of us, and if you're not evolving in this life, I don't know what the fuck you're doing. You know what I'm saying? But if your preference evolves, then cool. You know what I'm saying? Just my whole thing is be honest with yourself, bro. Like, the problem we having these days is that niggas and women be lying to themselves too much, bro. You trying to what's it called, compromise on some bullshit. Like, what the fuck you compromising for? If you compromise today, you're gonna compromise tomorrow, you're gonna compromise for the rest of your life. How long you gonna compromise? You better find that person that suits you smooth, my motherfucking nigga. Don't be going out looking for compromise. I'm a compromise today. Nigga, you compromise today, you don't compromise tomorrow, she gonna have a problem with you. Then the relationship might end. Now you don't waste all the fucking time. Why the fuck didn't you just compromise? Why didn't you just be yourself? You know what I'm saying? You all get what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? Just be yourself is ultimately the game, bro. You know, it might take longer for you to get there, but when you get there, it's gonna feel good. Plus, it's gonna last longer because You ain't got to do nothing but be yourself just to maintain it. You know what I'm saying? As I said, it's going to take a while to get there, but human beings are impatient. That's just our problem. You know what I'm saying? Niggas want to morph to be this, and then hopefully they're going to end up liking me when I become my real self, show them my real self because the emotions are already there. Fuck no. Emotions are dependent on actions. Actions, nigga. That's where emotions lie on, actions, not on looks. It's temporary on looks, but emotions lie on actions. I just watch it. Think about it. As I say, everything I say, you can always challenge it. Think about it. Sit down and think about it. That girl that looked so good initially, ooh, yeah. But she started acting like a bitch. Then you were like, yo, this bitch is ugly. Like, what the fuck? Like, she got a terrible attitude. That's what I'm talking about. Simply because of that. You feel what I'm saying? So, yay, bro. Yay. But yeah, man. So, yeah, bro. Y'all, man. I don't know, man. Y'all can let me know what y'all thinking, man. You know what I'm saying? Let me know what y'all thinking. But I think, let me leave y'all with some motivational words, bro. We gotta get some. We gotta get some. Come on now. We gotta get some. Look at it. Look at it right here. Right here.
It was certain victories that I had early in life that is nothing people would be able to do to sway my confidence.
Listen to this.
Like 20 years I had to work in the dark. 20 years I had to work with people not agreeing with me. Over 20 years I had to work with people thinking I was crazy. And now 25 years later, people get exactly what I saw. But you have to stay the course while people don't understand. So when they come back around to it, they'll say, now you're a genius. But it wasn't always like that. It was.
Do y'all understand that what I've been saying, I'm not just spitting out from my ass? I might not be in his position. I've not gotten to my glory phase yet. I'm still on my grass phase. But this is the same method for all the people that have gone to their glory phase. This is exactly the same method they all tell you they got there from. This right here. You believe in yourself. Don't believe in the person next to you. Don't believe in your spouse, your sibling, your mother, your father. None of that shit. They're going to talk down to you because they haven't seen it yet. They're not in your brain. They're not you. Their mission and your mission is not the same, no matter how similar you are. You believe in yourself first, no matter how stupid it is. This nigga said 20 fucking years, bro. Bro, 20 years is crazy. Can you imagine people doubting you for 20 fucking years, bro? This is what I'm saying. This is the requirement. The requirements it takes for you to be great, to be talked about, to be a millionaire, to be... He's in the public spotlight, yeah? But there are a lot of people that have gotten to this point that he's talking about right now, but we don't know about them. But within their family, within their community, they went through the same thing. Branching out and doing something that everybody, you know what I'm saying? But now they've made it within there, and they're a celebrity within their little pockets. His job is just, celebrity job, right? So it's literally on TV where we can all see it. That's why we can talk about it. But this is it. You believe in yourself more than anybody else. Before anybody else. Regardless. You know what I'm saying? And you have to be patient and consistent. The consistency part is going to be a journey. You ain't going to be consistent the first time. Maybe not the second, maybe not the third, maybe not even the 20th time. But eventually you will. And once that consistency, that flow comes in, the blow up comes in. Right? This is what I've heard from all these people. So me, you can see me. I'm grinding. I'm trying to get on my consistent way. Shit. You feel me? I'm trying to get on my consistent way. Fuck all the other shit. I'm trying to get to the point where even if I'm hungry, I ain't had no food, I'm dying out, I can come on here and be genuinely happy and you know what I'm saying? That's the thing. These are how these millionaires get there. They don't listen to nobody. They understand that life is filled. They're not saying like. He's not telling you other people are wrong. He's not saying they're wrong. He never said that, right? He's telling you got to believe in yourself. It's not about talking down about the next person. It's about talking yourself up. These are two different perspectives. The same result, right? No. But y'all get what I'm trying to say. Look at this shit, bro. Let's say this one more time, for real.
Certain victories that I had early in life, that is nothing people would be able to do to sway my confidence. Like 20 years I had to work in the dark. 20 years I had to work with people not agreeing with me. Over 20 years, I had to work with people thinking I was crazy. And now 25 years later, people get exactly what I saw. But you have to stay the course while people don't understand. So when they come back around to it, they'll say, now you're a genius. But it wasn't always like that.
I swear, bro. You know, I think about somebody. How about Einstein, bro? You know how we all call him a genius now? Y'all seen the story. Look at it from another perspective. You know they thought this nigga was nuts, like he was mad, right? Crazy, huh? I'm just saying, just look at life. Shit, you might die with people not understanding you, but it might take generations further for them to see your thing and be like, oh shit, and then they understand you. I'm just trying to say, you can't live your life based on how other people see you. You're not going to be nothing. You're not going to achieve nothing. You're going to achieve what they want you to achieve. You want to achieve what you want to achieve? Whatever pops in your head, do that shit. As long as you're not hurting nobody, to me, I don't see a problem. You don't know how much time you have left. I think the problem, there's a prideful arrogance with humanity. We think we're guaranteed the next second. Bro, who the fuck told you that? Right? I know y'all seen the video of the Lil Ronnie thing, right? Where they caught, the baby mama and all that. I don't know if y'all seen that thing. It's a recent trend. GS Lil Ronnie, that got murked and stuff, and they caught the guys involved, and they see there was a live stream where the baby mama was like on there. You know what I'm saying? And she drinking and all that. And people talking like, oh, why is she turning up, man? She should be crying that she's not a good mother and all that good shit. And I looked at them. I'm like, these people, mind you, empathy, right? I'm like, these people are not trying to be empathetic. That's the first thing. See, if you know that this is going to happen regardless, what is the better reaction? Do you always just act shocked every time it happens? Do you think that's good for your sanity? Every time something that you know is going to happen, you don't prepare your mind at all for it. Every time you always just get shocked. Every single time you get shocked. But you know this is going to happen. It's a guarantee that once you bought this thing, it's going to. But you always, at that point, who are you? Who's helping who? Are you helping yourself? In some cultures, people celebrate, regardless how they feeling at the time. Whether but they celebrate. They celebrate life. They celebrate coming in life. They celebrate going of life. Why? Because as somebody is going, another person is coming. You might not know the person that's coming, but somebody is coming. I said life is perspective. It depends on how you look at it. People were bashing her like, oh, how would she be celebrating? Bro, my culture, we celebrate life. I mean, it depends on the situation, but you still celebrate life. There's always a waykeeping. There's always celebration in burials. In where I come from, there's always celebration. Because at the end of the day, this person made it more than 1 second. They made it more than 1 year. They made it more than one. You know what I'm saying? You got to appreciate their existence. We can't keep mourning the day. Like, what the fuck are we mourning? We know what's going to happen. Yes, it's fucked up, but you have to appreciate that you had this person. And this is part of the mentality I think that we need to change in some cultures. Now, as I said, I won't say the world, because a lot of cultures, they celebrate passing. Not they don't inflict it, but when it happens, they're thankful for the person's life that was there, you know what I'm saying, and they wish him good luck on the next path. They don't keep harboring negative energy. You know, I'm not saying they don't feel bad. Of course, you feel sad, but you don't. Life goes on. You mourning that I know it's easier said, but I trust me, we've all had our fair share of, you know what I'm saying, loss. But I think this is something you learn from that. If you haven't lost enough people or lost someone dear to you where you have to move on, you tend not to understand this. You standing up from the outside saying, oh, how can you say that? That's crazy. How that's sad. Nah, when you've had to evolve past that level, you will understand. You dig what I'm saying? If you've not dealt with that kind of loss yet, if you still just, no, you have to, you don't just stay and mope and wait, bro. Because, bro, if you focus so much on death is energy, right? All that shit is energy, right? You focus so much on that energy. What's that saying? You keep staring into the abyss, the abyss staring back at you, right? You keep focusing that way. You keep pulling your energy that way. Eventually, and that's how some people end up trying to go join them or whatever, by, saying doing the wrong things. You have to move on. And you don't move on by just sitting there. You deal with the fact. You accept this has happened. Cry, let the emotions go through if you're going to go through that. And blitz. The sooner you do that, the sooner you stop moving forward, the better for you. because you gonna feel more loss. That's not gonna be the only loss you gonna feel. That's just life. It might sound harsh, but that's reality. You know what I'm saying? As I said, the principles are the same. When you wake up every day, you get disappointed. Every day, at some point, you felt disappointed at some point in the day, one way or another, lightly, greatly, whatever it is. That didn't stop you from keep going in the day. That didn't stop you from going to sleep, waking up to the next day. Why? Because there's hope. Every day is hope. So the same concept, bro. All I'm trying to say, bro, grind. Do your shit. Believe in yourself. You feel me? I always motivate people. My whole brand is built on empathy, love. You know what I'm saying? So I said, this is Bro Talk. Where the homies kick back, you know what I'm saying? Homies, girls, we gonna motivate each other, man. You know what I'm saying? That's just the way it gotta be. It's law. But yeah, I'm gonna see y'all next time, though. I'm about to speed. I'm about to get back out of jail, you know what I'm saying, and all that good stuff. But stay mighty because we are almighty, man. I am out this piece.
Almighty push.